I would never do 37U. I'm too, no.
No,
Because them niggas don't get they don't got no health insurance. They gotta go to work tomorrow 9 to 5 like me.
Yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? We back at it again. Episode number 10. You know
yes, sir.
Real understanding is everything, or as y'all may know, true talk.
Yes, sir.
We coming back at y'all today, you know what I'm saying, with something a little different. Kind of just gonna reflect on the season so far. This thing has hit the ground running. We've touched so many lives. We've touched so many pages faster than I could have imagined, you know what I'm saying? We started this thing back in March. Right now, across every platform, we are currently over 130K views across YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Apple, Spotify, all of that. Anything, you name it.
Our names in rooms that we ain't been in yet.
I'm telling you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Though, you feel me? We ranked right now, you know what I'm saying? We ranked number 94 in the world, or in the United States, for sports news podcasting. Obviously, y'all know our niche is athletes, entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
But we're also gonna bring on some entrepreneurs that y'all gonna see, people that, you know what I'm saying, they keep it real and raw and they got it from the mud or whatever the case may be. They're gonna tell their story here, and I'm excited for y'all to see that. So I'm gonna dive into it. You know, we did try to previously film this, you know what I'm saying? We had a little technical difficulty, so you know, we're gonna go back over it. They're gonna hear this story again. But yeah, man, one of my favorite episodes was one of our first with Steven Smothers, man. Shout out to Steven. John told us Steven is now back playing football overseas, and doing his thing, man. I'm glad that, like, when he came to us, as John would say, he was just out the way, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Doing his thing, keeping it low profile, and it's good to see that, like, after True Talk, I don't even gonna say we reignited that love for the game, because you could hear the passion when he was talking about it, but like to see him go from True Talk to you doing his thing over there, man. We wish you all the success. It's still funny that you couldn't say director of player personnel, brother.
That's that Maryland right there. Baltimore.
I'm about to say Baltimore.
Gotta let it roll off, Baltimore. So I'm gonna ask one of y'all, man, you know, just open whoever, you know, when you think back again, we 10 episodes in. What's one of the episodes that stood out to y'all personally?
I think for me it was definitely when John was telling us about his escapades in school, you know, because he was the gas man. And then on top of that, well, that story in itself was funny. But when John was sitting there saying, what did he say? Oh yeah, he was sitting there talking about his homeboy, talking about some Mike Vick. Me and Eli was on point, and as soon as he said it, we were like, "Who? No, Mike, not Mike Vick, Mike Jones. I'm tripping.
Mike Jones.
Rolling,
who?
boy. Who? Started dying laughing. That shit was funny to me.
Man, another episode I really liked, man, was, you know what I'm saying, I know John wasn't able to make that one due to some personal reasons, you know what I'm saying, family things, but like the mental health episode, I think for me, that was me being the most vulnerable I've ever been in front of not just friends, but like, complete strangers, you know what I'm saying, because we don't know who's gonna see these videos.
Right.
But like, that was good for me to express like my walk with Christ, my feeling down as a man, and like the turnaround in my life personally. So that was a good episode for me, man. I thought it was funny, man, you know, so we keep it real and raw here at the True Talk. So there's nothing that I'm going to say to these guys that has not already been said behind closed doors. So I thought it was funny, you know, after you go back, you know, we all edit the videos and look at things. And I'm looking and I'm like, Vic is on point. And then I look up, Vic leg kicked up behind him on the It's like, brother.
Can't get it all right.
Man, like, my boy comfortable, man. But it's good, man. Y'all see, you know what I'm saying? Vic he got a laptop now. We ain't got no more phone. We upgrading around here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pass this off to Vic, man, you know. Cause again, I tell the world, I tell everybody, you know, Vic has a story. Vic is a funny guy, you know what I'm saying? Just get to know him. So I'm gonna ask you, what are some of the hockey in the ball keeps rolling?
I'm looking. I said,
but Vic, what's some of the highlight moments for you this season? As we wrap up season one.
Really enjoy. And obviously, I enjoy when we have the guests and getting to know other people. But those episodes where it's just us in there, maybe Bryce in there. I think he came that episode that John wasn't there, but those episodes where it's just us and we opening up to each other. I think that allows a moment of vulnerability amongst the group, which I think that's more powerful than any type of outside influence that could, come in and talk with us. Even though I love the people that come in and speak with us, I think, it starts inside, and with the
Absolutely.
family. And, the more we grow and get to know each other and how each other work and what's going on in each other's lives, I'm gonna keep it real with you. We all kind of knew each other at a surface level. Not me and you, Eli, but say me and you, Mike, and shoot, the most we knew each other was through his IG and good words. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Coming across even like when it comes to like knowing each other's responsibilities and each other's jobs, having okay, well, this is what's going on in your life, or this is what's happening. Shoot, from the first episode till now, there's been a whole lot of changes. There has been children born. We now fathers, bro. New everything. New episodes. New podcasts. New babies. New jobs. Everything. Like
Facts.
I love those insider episodes where we get to truly speak and get to know each other on a deeper level. I think that's powerful. You know what I'm saying?
I keep cutting in and out, bro.
Y'all got,
Came in
hey
at the
man,
right
y'all got
time.
it. Yeah, he came in the right time. Y'all got to excuse John, man. He got his computer like 10 years ago, when it was still AOL. You feel me?
Listen,
Yahoo.
I'm getting in where I fit in.
You feel me? So I just asked Vic, some highlights from this season for him. So I'm gonna switch it over to Mike, man. What's some highlights for as we reflect, like I said, season 10, this is the final season one, but we not going long because we finna hit y'all right back with season number 2 next week. You feel me? We still on it, man. The work don't stop, man. So Mike, so far as we reflect from this past season one, what are some highlights for you that you can kind of say like your most memorable moments?
I mean, from the first episode to now, you really pretty much hit on it. I mean, I feel like we grew together. I mean, just not really knowing one another and just being able, like how Vic said, how Vic said, of being vulnerable with one another. And just like for me personally, I think this is just only the beginning, bro. Like I just love this, platform that we're making for everybody, just having these different people on, from like people like Riley and just like no name people, to just basically creating a platform. And I'm the type of person, I really like helping people, and I realize this platform is another form of doing that, as well as me being a coach. And it's just like, just being able to do that, I just really enjoy it. And as far as this whole episode and everything, honestly, I just love it, bro. I mean, I went to school originally for broadcasting, so the fact that I'm getting to do this, I'm just happy that I'm like getting to do this and, talk football, talk sports, get to know one another, just being vulnerable with, things going on in our life.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love it overall. So, I mean, overall, everything, I'm just excited to see where this goes, especially going into season 2.
We gotta say, so for those of you that don't know, my mom is a huge fan of John, by the way.
I mean, listen, man, when you from Baltimore, bro, we just got that it. You know what I mean? We got that. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
John, we like I said, we started our journey off going to college together freshman year, and so I'm glad we was able to. Like I said, I'm very much a family guy. Like I'm very thankful that I was able to. God led me to each one of y'all, bro, in life, and also to this point now. To touch on something you said, Mike, I went to school for a lot of things. I switched my majors a lot of times, but
No,
I
facts.
always knew after football I wanted to be an ESPN analyst. I've always said that I wanted to talk about sports or something in the radio, somewhere around there. And when you do it on God's time, it come at the right time. You feel me?
Correct.
Facts.
And he surrounded me with the people like minded. Freshman year, me and John talked about YouTube, doing a YouTube channel in college dorm room chronicles. So many ideas and things we talked about then. Me and Vic, I go down the plethora of YouTube radio personnel times, training, all that. Me and Mike, bro, I remember we was going through the draft training. When COVID hit, me and Mike went out to UGA in the
Mm-hmm.
grassland. They had a shutdown. We was out on the grass field. You had folk having picnic. We out there getting it in. You hear me?
No
And
facts.
I remember then I told Mike, I was like, man, we should vlog this stuff. Both of us, a lot of folks don't know unless you do your research. Mike is a photographer. I'm a photographer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Self proclaimed. You feel me? But I got out.
Facts.
Look, I got all the bells and whistles. But like, creating a family for me to just fellowship, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't really about no money and none of that. It's just having a good time, being able to tell my story, maybe inspire others. Like Mike
Mm-hmm.
said, like I'm a big person that like to give back. You know what I'm saying? I feel good when other people around me feel good. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I ain't gonna steal too much of this. I want to pass it off to John. Like I said, my mom, she's a fan of John for the accent, man. Before we went live, she's like, "Is that Baltimore?" No, she don't even call him John no more. She call him Baltimore. You feel
Right.
me? But John, I
Right.
want to ask you, man. As you reflect over season one, what has been some most memorable moments for you that's like really stood out for you?
Yeah, honestly, bro. Like you said, I went to school for media and communications, so coming out, I wanted to be on ESPN. I wanted to be like Stephen A. Smith. As a guy I looked up to. Um,
Stay off the weed.
him, Stuart Scott,
I'm
rest in
about to
peace.
say
Stuart
Rest in
Scott,
peace, Stuart
man,
Scott.
was obviously another
OG.
role model that I looked up to. I used to watch sports. I used to go to sleep watching sports, and so, like I said, being invested in sports, like sports, helped change me. So the fact that Eli and I got to meet y'all out of this was like a humbling experience too for me, because like you said, I never would have imagined, because people ask, "Damn, why you like?" I'm a teacher now, so I'm
Mhm.
not really following my career path that I went through in college.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
now that I'm, freelance doing this, like I said, we're not doing this for them. We're not getting paid yet. But, the fact that we can give back and
Keyword.
really, huh?
Say keyword.
Keyword.
Yet.
You know what I mean? Still
Facts.
heavy on it yet, but it's, what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We're giving people a platform. We're giving ourselves, being our own personal brand on this too.
Facts.
So
Facts.
that's definitely a number one for me, because we are building our own brand. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So,
Mhm.
like I said, with that being said, the fact that we've encountered like NFL guys, music artists, we have been very well rounded. Whereas though most dudes coming into it, they kind of stick to one. They got one identity, and
Mm-hmm.
that's okay to have. At first, you build a foundation, and we built from that.
Facts.
We're gonna give y'all football athlete, but then we're gonna give y'all basketball. We can give y'all track. We can give you music. We can give you country. We can give you whatever you want.
No
Mhm.
I
facts.
feel like when you got the versatility to do that, bro, it definitely for me, bro. Season one is just obviously we getting our feet wet. We
No,
getting
for
our
sure.
feet wet. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful and blessed, bro. Eli, we put this whole like mindset thing from 2015, bro, 2014, pardon me.
I'm 14.
And now, 10, 11 years later, look at us
Yeah.
now, bro.
Really, like
All
for
of us,
real.
shit. Not even just me
Facts.
and Eli. All of us, though, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, 10 years from now, I would have never thought I'd be even doing this. So,
Listen, 10 years
um,
ago, I thought I was gonna be on year number six, been year 6 or 7 in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I was a 2014 graduate. You know what I'm saying? I I thought I was gonna be year 6 or 7 on NFL. Probably retire after my second contract, get the money, and I'm out.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Get the money,
nothing wrong.
I'm
Facts.
out.
You
Go
get your
go go.
pension,
Yeah,
and
you know what I'm
you out.
saying. But like this route here, man, for so long I
Oh, and
was.
definitely, let me side note, Cam and Rucker, if you watch this, yeah, don't think, yeah, we need tickets. Cause you with
Oh yeah.
bird.
Hey,
That
I'm
boy
glad you.
play for Baltimore.
He with them birds. So listen, if you need some advice on where to go get some good feed up at, holla at your boy.
I'm your guy. Hey, shout out to Cayman, man. I'm extremely proud of
Yeah,
you,
nah,
bro.
shout out to
No,
Cam,
for
He's
man.
sure, for
another one.
sure.
Came on True Talk. You know what I'm saying? Got his shine. Matter of fact, I think John called it. He said, "Bro, you're gonna be a Raven." Hey, we keep it real and raw. Sometimes we even prospect. We even prophetic. You know what I'm saying? But
John
nah,
the
what I was.
Prophet.
Hey, you feel me? But what I was saying earlier though was just like for so long I felt so angry. I'll keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I was a little mad about like feeling like I wasn't where I was supposed to be in life. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I know it's more that I could be doing. You know what I'm saying? The hardest thing is like people ask me all the time, like, how did y'all get to this? Or what do you use to this? When did you know when to start it? Knowing what I know now, there's never a when to start. Just start it. Just do it. People gonna like it. People gonna hate it. But at the end of the day, they watch. That's all they can do.
Yeah,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, just start, bro. You know what I mean? And
yeah. There's no
I feel
book
like
to it. Shit, just do it, bro.
facts. And I feel like
Do the
when you
shit.
have a good team, like one thing about all four of us, if anybody listening that don't know, we're all four of us are content creators.
Mm-hmm.
Long before this True Talk became a thing, we've been content creators. All four of us are former athletes. All four of us like fashion. All
Mm-hmm.
four of us like we're like-minded individuals chasing a goal. You feel me? And I thought, hey, he don't know this guy. He don't know that guy. He don't know this guy. Let's blend it because anybody that's successful, the people that I've encountered, one thing I've always heard, you need a team. Everybody play a role. Even if there's somebody that's the lead player, everybody gonna get paid. Everybody gonna get these opportunities. Everybody gonna do all this, that, and third. Play your role. I don't care if your role is to hold the light up in front of the camera. Them people that y'all see on Hollywood, they holding them. You think they don't get paid a pretty penny?
They getting a
Come on,
check.
they
Facts.
getting a check just to do this for 16 hours.
Think
Like,
of a motherfucking water boy. They make more than us, and they squirting
man,
water in motherfuckers' mouths.
Pause, bro.
That
They
is
doing that though. I mean, they
That's facts
doing
though.
that.
You ain't lying
hey,
though.
he
They
right.
doing that.
Y'all heard about what is it? The Red Flash. There was a ball boy for Atlanta Hawk. I mean,
Man,
Atlanta
come
Falcon.
on, man.
mm-hmm.
Man,
Was it? I thought it was Florida State. Is this?
yeah, well, yeah, but he went. He's with the Falcons now, or at
I
some
did
point,
not know he was with the Falcons. That boy,
yeah, he
Dirty
went.
Bird.
Man,
Mm.
but
That boy be passing out water out there, running like Naruto.
man,
This
another
arms back and all like this, arms back. You need some water, man? Yeah. All this, yeah, and getting a nice check on Monday when that she hit a direct deposit. Cha-ching, it be like, yeah, well,
Mm-hmm.
man,
Mm-hmm.
getting
yeah,
almost
you can laugh now, but laugh now, cry later.
man almost 10 bands just to distribute water is crazy. That's
Listen, bro. Like you just said, I gotta play their role though, and they get a ring. I promise you that if their team win the Super
Mm-hmm.
Bowl. Right?
Oh, whoa, brother. It's the Falcons we talking about. They ain't making
No,
the
I'm saying
playoffs.
in general. Any water boy, bro, get a ring, bro. If they
I'm just
yep.
team,
joking.
Everybody on the team instead get one.
No, that's
Um,
facts.
Now, one thing I also wanted to talk about was the episode with my little bro Daniel Hardy, man, with the Bears, who he's still doing really good, man. He's prepping up, gearing up for going on. What does he say? Year 4? I think he's
I think
going into
Mm-hmm.
year 4. I think year 3 or 4. But Daniel was tripping me out when he talked about Aaron Donald. Sack, TFL. I mean, going the. I'm like, yeah, bro. That's when I realized like how real it is with AD, bro. Like I couldn't imagine being out there with him. Cause I'd have been like, bro, come on, bro. You already got paid. Like, just relax, man. You know what I'm saying?
AD
Relax.
is different.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna move the fuck out the way. He lining up
Boy,
me.
boy, hey, nope, don't break my arm, boy. Hell no. I
Boy,
need these
could
shoulders
y'all
today.
imagine? I'm gonna paint the picture
No,
for
I
y'all,
don't
man.
want to imagine that. That's like me saying, I'm trying to think who a tall ass corner, bro, who really like that. That's like me
Jalen
saying
Ramsey.
Yeah, I
Jalen
said
Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not batting out from Jalen Ramsey. That's the thing I will say. Like any DB right now, I don't care like who it is. Like I really wouldn't bat down from him because I know like I'm gonna put it like this. If I can even just get off the line, I ain't even saying catch the football, but just get off the line somehow, some way, and get a release from him or anybody that's like that. Pat Surtain,
Hey, bro.
Minka
You got too much dip.
Fitzpatrick.
Minka
Got too much
Fitzpatrick.
dip on your chip now.
You
Hey,
think you
I'm
think you
saying
look,
if
I'm
I
about to see
can
you got a DB in the chat now,
I'm
brother. No,
saying if
watch,
I can get off at least.
watch what you're talking now.
Hey, listen.
You
I'm
got the
saying
speed like that,
hey,
John. He said if
I
I can
can
Hey,
get
if
free.
I
meanwhile, the linemen just gonna sit up here and just let y'all
look,
just do that.
Right. John
look,
said,
will
let
run
me
we
all
run the
see
day.
fade.
will
I'm
we
not
see
no
John Vick
now
on
let
the
me say I
one
did
on
not
one?
say I would I'm not saying that I would fry Jalen Ramsey or Pastor. I'm saying if I could get a release off at least.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But most of the time they patient, they gonna wait, they gonna let me dance at the line and they gonna just be they gonna sit that
Mm-hmm.
and wait. And then as soon as I move, but I got a counter though. That's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
my thing. You gotta have a counter, right?
I
Pretty
I'm
mean,
much,
I mean,
countering.
pretty much. You like that Ocho Cinco? They got to
That's
get their
me.
hands on you if
I
they want.
studied, bro. I studied Ocho to a T when I was in ninth grade, bro. I want to do everything like him, bro. I did his drills. My mannerisms was like him, bro. I was doing all that, bro.
So will we see Vic versus John on the field.
We can.
We
we have to
find
set
out
that
on the
up.
next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
We can.
Go ahead, John. You got me.
We can. And I'm not Daz Bryant. Because Daz Bryant don't got no releases. He's stiff. He gonna give you one route, fade, slant. He gonna give you two. He gonna give you fade, slant.
Hey, John. Guyer High School, buddy. Meet me there.
All right.
Meet me there tomorrow.
Not the prime.
Bring
That boy when he got
them cleats.
that boy when he got the sweet heat.
Hey, bring them cleats, buddy.
I listen. I'm all for that. I still get it. I still play. So yeah,
I know. I seen John with the football highlights today. I said, "Oh no."
Yeah, I still get down.
Since we talking, you know what I'm saying, sport. Hey, Mike, man, I might hit you with a
I was say, boy, we play the same position.
Just
But
swim
I
move
still
was
hit your
crazy.
ass up, boy. Take back that goddamn
Yeah.
high school.
Golly.
While we was at spring practice, I had to damn teach them young kids, boy.
You be having listen as a coach. My kids can vouch. I be running routes and in pre-practice with them because bro, and you know though too, Mike, like that, bro. That make the kids like value you more too.
No,
And that is,
facts.
you're not one upping nobody, but like, bro, they grasp it better once you like, damn, like my coach really showing me how it's show and tell.
Yeah.
Like you can't. That's like I tell my kids, I'm not. How am I going to dictate how? Like, hey, I want you to run a curl route like this, and I can't show you how I want it done.
Yeah, they be loving that shit too, though.
Man, what? I used to shoot up and practice. I used to put helmet, shoulder pads on and practice with them.
No, I ain't doing all that because I
Y'all seen
I
John
would
was
crash
out there
out
like,
on them kids, boy. I'd be like, this how you do it right here.
bro, y'all was out there like what is it, the gridiron
Marshawn
game?
Lynch, yeah, that was doing that.
Yeah, I put on shoulder pads. I look
And
like
we-
the
and
Rock
we
in
was
gridiron game.
But I'm telling you, if we was playing a good team, like I was at Palisades High School, these kids said, I'm telling you, I used to line up at receiver. We had a receiver that was nice, him on scout. And I'm coming out there, helmet, visor, shoulder pads,
You ain't
shorts,
bullshit.
shells.
So I just want to advise that, you know, any coaches that may hear this, don't try this at home. John is actually a young coach. He's actually very young. He's very well healthy. You know what I mean?
Them coaches
Don't
gonna
go
pull
out
a
there.
goddamn hamstring.
Man,
Yo,
don't
try
blow your
37
hamstring.
you, baby.
Man, I had to.
That one, I would never do 37U. I'm too, no.
No,
Because them niggas don't get they don't got no health insurance. They got to go to work tomorrow 9 to 5 like me. I'm not playing that. No, I'm not doing that, bro. You telling me I got to go play 37U. You got niggas coming across the middle. They boom. You got, bro, stand on top. You got all this done. Teeth chipped. You got all this arms broke. You got to go to the hospital and they got to go to work and they got to get a note from the doctor saying, yeah, I was playing football.
The fact that you just
You
brought all
probably ain't got no
that down,
PT, and you don't got no PTO. You got no PTO left.
Oh, you speaking that real? Hey, Bill still got to pay it at the first of the month.
I'm worried about scoring 5 touchdowns in a 37U football game.
He like, you got me fucked up.
That boy said, you got to get a note from the doctor. He said, I got hurt in the
You
football.
got to get a hospital note because your boss not going to go for that.
He not.
Why you missing work today? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I had a 37U football game I was playing in, and you know what I'm saying? He gonna be like, he gonna sip his coffee, be like, and then he gonna cross his leg and be like, so tell me what really happened.
Okay, no, for real. Like, what actually happened?
So what really happened? So you were playing football. You're playing 37U football?
Yeah, and he gonna be eating it up. You're lying. Get out of my
Like,
Really, John? Yeah, no.
man.
Gotta get the
Coach, man,
hospital,
For real,
man.
man. Like I just went across the middle, guy hit me in the ribs. Like,
Bro, they don't care.
We don't care.
They don't
Bruh.
care.
them boy had a GoPro on, bro. I seen one dude he hit a dude with a GoPro on and was like, I don't really like that in the field. Brother, you finna go punch a clock tomorrow.
On me.
What I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like that? Now you gotta go punch a clock and you limping around.
Listen,
Man, yo, what happened, bro? You good? Man, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Man, they got the best of me yesterday. Yesterday doing what? What you was doing? Yard work? Hell no, bro. I had a game. Who you play with? Oh, this little semi-pro, little 40 and under league. What?
They gonna look at you like
What?
you crazy.
Yeah, man.
You
John
might
from
be-
Carrollton. John from Carrollton done hit me from below the hip, bro. I can't do it no more.
and it's over with. And then don't even pitch that to a female. Oh yeah, come to my game. Oh yeah, who you play for? Oh yeah, I play for the so and so. Then she knows she gonna go to Instagram. Let
You
me
gonna
see.
go into Google?
Hold on, why is
I
it
play
say?
for the
Holy,
McDonald
holy
Ballers.
freaking airball!
Oh, you play for the team that be on YouTube on the highlights with the
I be
grown men that be smoking weed before the games
Yes,
or
Cigars
smoking
on the field.
Newports on the sideline.
On
Oh,
the
do you play in
field.
that league? Oh, okay. Yeah, my son got a birthday party this weekend to go to, so I probably can't meet this
Yeah, I
nigga.
can't go. I'm not going to that.
that
It's a
boy
no
hit
for
the.
me.
Oh, okay.
They
It's
not
a no
they
for
not
me,
going for it.
man.
No
Y'all go.
disrespect. A lot of my homeboys play 37U football. Respect to y'all. I'm just not
That
doing it.
boy.
Yo.
Hey,
That's
they finna
them.
bring this
Look,
video. They
that's
been,
them.
John, what's this?
Man,
Yeah, and I'd be like, yeah, you ain't getting paid for it.
Oh my gosh. He said,
Let me
"Yep,
tell
I'm
you,
talking to you. Quit."
You're not getting, bro. They don't get paid for that, bro.
you play
They don't get
37U
paid for that.
football, bro. You really love football.
Or
I
maybe I'm
do.
wrong. Maybe people is getting paid now. I don't know. I don't know. I'm
I
not
would hope
in
they
that.
get
I'm
paid
not
like
in
you
that.
know.
Penny Pro, you're not getting paid.
I'm not putting on another cleat if I'm not getting paid. I could tell you on that.
That's
I
what I
like
Well,
said.
at least in flag
a
you can get paid.
helmet and shoulder
Flag football,
pads.
flag. They are flag football tournaments. You do get paid. Now you do got to split that pot with 25 niggas.
You got to pay me some bread to put them pads on ever.
So
No,
that
for
is the
real.
Hey,
point. So then they get to
I
the point
feel
where it's like
different,
with
bro.
flag, bro, how they get you. If it's 20 people on a team and the purse is like 5 bands, you splitting that with 20 people, maybe 25.
Well,
But
250.
Well,
so,
I
but then,
mean,
so is it worth? So then, is it worth it, right? Or do you just y'all collect the five as a team and then you put it into another tournament? So then now we can go to nationals and all. That's how most people would do it.
Yeah.
Because now, then it's like this now. Oh, nobody got kicked out for no flights, no hotels. We just got 5 bands from this tournament. We're gonna put it to this, and then you put it to whatever, and then y'all pay the difference. But
true.
now on that topic too, I heard Buddy from USA Flag say he better than Pat Mahomes, or he just as good as Pat Mahomes. Y'all heard it?
Uh,
I know y'all think that.
I didn't see that, but I need to go look that up actually.
I
All right,
did.
so
I
remember
did
when they
see
did?
that.
Remember when they did the flag joint on NFL Network and Mike Vick was playing and all the NFL dudes was playing at one
Yeah.
point?
Hmm?
Okay, so Buddy, I don't know if you remember, they was from Virginia. He was light skin, had braids. He was short, but he was playing quarterback. He
Hmm.
was scrambling all crazy. He was on Sports Center or ESPN. I just watched the other day saying that he was just as good as Patrick Mahomes because they letting
Oh,
the NFL dudes play in the Olympics. So I don't know. Being a flag dude now, I've been on both sides now. So I feel like this. The movement is totally different.
Right.
hmm
You talking about getting your hips involved, whereas on football, bro, it's totally different. Like trying to train, like even when I first transitioned from playing tackle, obviously to flag, like you can't stiff arm in certain leagues.
yeah.
Really.
You
The
can't
biggest
you
thing,
can't
the
run
biggest
nobody
thing,
over. Like you can't catch the ball and dip your short. You can't do that. So now it's
I,
like you gotta train your brain from being an NFL superstar to now coming to this side. Obviously,
I
they
feel
gotta
like
ask them.
I feel like the biggest thing is just you ain't really got to worry about getting hit. Like in flag,
You
you cut
don't,
across
but
that middle.
the movement is different.
Yeah,
I feel
but
like
I'm just
Patrick Mahomes would thrive because he already evading five motherfuckers that's coming his way with equipment on him. So
bro.
you got to be
Could you
elusive.
imagine? Could you imagine somebody like Tom Brady in a flag football tournament for money,
He gonna sit back and dissect everything because he got
bro?
time.
But endless time. You hear me? And
Like you
here's the
might have
thing.
one. All right, so certainly you got one rusher coming. Certainly you got three. It could be three people coming. Now, if you got a good line, all right, you got boom. You can sit back 1,000, 2,000. He already pre-snap. You kind of already. He know where he going anyway. He's an NFL quarterback, so he going again. He going dink and dime all day. Talking about TB12, right? Patty Mahomes the same way. He going dink and dime you. He can move a little bit though.
Yeah,
Now you put Lamar Jackson back
That'd be scary.
because he gonna give
Lamar
you all
Jackson,
this.
Lamar Jackson, people like him, Mike Vick, Cam Newton, them guys, the ultimate 7-on-7 quarterback for sure.
Yes, because they got this too though.
Mm-hmm.
And they can move. Come on, bro.
Bro, this
So
Switching
I
make me
think
think
topic.
it's like
about that
this.
time.
No,
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say, I was
I
gonna
was gonna
say this
say
makes me
bench.
think about that time, man. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Eli. Go ahead, Eli.
I feel like I know you about to go for it. Go ahead. I feel like I know you about to go with.
I was gonna say bench start cut. Uh, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes.
Hmm.
No, Mike Vick. Lamar Jackson,
Hmm.
Mike Vick, and who was the third one?
Cam
You
Newton.
said Patty.
Yeah, Cam Newton.
Cam. Okay,
Yeah.
Cam, Mike Vick, and Lamar. All right, go
Yes.
ahead,
I'm
Vic.
starting Lamar,
Why?
bro. I think Lamar still ain't hit. Like, I think he still ain't done, and that's crazy because there's already a lot of comparison between Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick already. But I think bro still got like proven to do. Not that he has proven to do, but like I think bro not done. You know what I'm saying, with his legacy, which is scary because he's young in the game. I feel like he can do what he do for a long time and play that game like Steph
Now
Curry.
we're talking about all of these boys in their prime, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
damn. Okay. Well, yeah, that's really tough.
Prime. I'm talking about prime. I'm talking about
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
what I'm
go ahead,
saying.
Nick.
Atlanta
No,
Man, I'm like,
Falcons.
you said prime.
Falcons.
Okay,
Dogs
hey,
in the
MJ.
dogs in the
I mean, I
trunk
said
type
MJ.
shit.
Michael Vick,
okay,
Mike Vick.
Mm.
He on that starter of the ledge for me.
okay.
It's like a tie between Lamar Jackson and Mike Vick. I'm gonna cut Cam Newton not because I don't think he's good enough at the job, but them other two are shining so bright. And Cam
Okay.
Newton he's on that tier. Like, I don't think he's the same tier as both of them right now, but I think Cam's opportunity was a little short lived due to situational things and when they try to put him back on the pass and all that shit. But he was unstoppable in his prime, bro. Like, I'm talking, when he wanted to score, he going down there and scoring and then dabbing on you. He talking that mess. Like, that's a different type of confidence and era and motion that he was bringing to the game.
Vic, might be. I'm gonna go last on this one because
I
I
asked the
got different.
question.
He did.
I
He
asked
did.
the
Okay,
Yeah,
bet.
he
question.
asked the question.
All right, I'm gonna say if we're talking prime,
Right.
I'm going to start Cam Newton. Reason being because Cam Newton did more with less. If you look at his Super Bowl run, this man played so well that he got Ted Ginn Jr. paid. The next season, Ted Ginn left, got that bag and went ghost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He robbed the country. You feel me? Now, I will say this. He did have a defense. He
Mm-hmm.
had a defense, you know what I'm saying?
Luke Kuechly.
Offensively though,
Oof.
he had the Panthers must see TV.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, again, Cam Newton is 6'6", 250, running a 4.5. Not now. I didn't see him break away from people. He's clearly not faster than Vic or LJ. Clearly, but he's elusive. If you cut on that film, prime Cam Newton, even from his rookie year, the man broke Peyton Manning record.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got an MVP under his belt. He got to the Super Bowl,
Honey.
but he had a dominant Bronco squad to face. Obviously, he should have jumped on that fumble. Probably would have had a different outcome. But from Cam Newton, for me, prime Cam Newton, I watch him take in a Auburn team undefeated that didn't have a single player go to the NFL outside of him.
Mm-hmm.
I seen him go to the Panthers and essentially do the very same thing. He was so dominant in the NFL that they changed rules, bro. The next season, he went on that podium and said, if y'all want me to start dabbing, you're going to make me. They started targeting Cam and they didn't call it, which years later, the NFL kind of players started speaking out about it like, they doing him wrong. It was T.J. Watt that put that helmet to that man rotator cuff. That ended Cam Newton's dominance because that was his first like big injury, but it was also a crucial injury because that was his throwing shoulder. To
Mm-hmm.
me, Cam wasn't the same after that. But Cam Newton, prime Cam Newton, I'm starting him. I'm cutting Michael Vick and I'm benching LJ. The reason I'm cutting prime Michael Vick is because prime Michael Vick from the Falcons, and again, I'm a Georgia kid. Vick had so many games that he would get injured, and sometimes he even said it. He said, I fake injuries. Sometimes I just didn't want to play. He didn't read no playbook. He just come out there pure athleticism. I don't need you to fake it. If Cam Newton go down, I need somebody I can depend on. I'm depending on LJ. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going Cam, LJ, Vick.
Well, that's
I,
my so I'm starting Cam one because he's a winner. You need a quarterback, bro, that can lead, bro, by example, and that's a winner. Like that got that it, bro. Like not saying like all three of them don't. Cam
Facts.
took the Auburn Tigers 2011 national
mm-hmm.
championship, right? With nobody, right? He had Trey Mason, he had Sammy Coates, right?
Oh, I remember him.
Right. So they had dudes like that, right? Led them and won a Heisman that year. Winner. Cool. Came in the NFL in his prime, bro. Again, and was a winner.
Mm-hmm.
Had the swag. He had this, bro. Got the swag, bro. Like type of coach I am. I like people who got like not boastful, but I'm confident enough that I know you're not going to stop me when it's fourth and whatever, and it's 4th and 3. No,
Mm-hmm.
you want QB power, and I'm going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Starting him, winning mindset. I need that. Bench Lamar Jackson again. Got that it factor. Was a winner, right? At the same time, I can bench him because I know what he gonna bring in the future,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
right? I know what he gonna bring. Like you said, Mike Vick in his prime is a dog, but at the same time, he was
He
he was
wasn't dependable.
bottom. He wasn't top heavy. So if he got hit hard enough, bro,
Mm-hmm.
he not lasting. But he was fast enough and elusive enough that he could get away from a lot of people. But at the same time, I'm taking the age over everything. Mike Vick out of all them in his prime is obviously older.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
So I'm cutting Vic. God bless you, love you to death. Ain't no hard feelings. But I'm trying to build it. If I'm building a franchise, starting Cam,
Cause
benching Lamar
man,
because he gonna produce later on. And then Mike Vick, I'm gonna holler at you on the back.
cause
No,
I'm gonna
that's
tell you, bro.
I'm a
Lamar got a go
go ahead.
ahead.
You said
No, I
Lamar got a
say
what?
Lamar got a cannon. He got an arm. But I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
keep it. And so did Vic. Vic got an arm too. But when you cut on that film of Cam Newton, bro, multiple people, multiple legendary quarterbacks talked about how good Cam Newton was throwing the football, bro. Like, let's
Mm-hmm.
put his size, his height and stature aside. Just straight arm mechanics, bro. Cuz was lunching that pigskin, bro. Like, and
He
for
was a
years,
damn defensive end playing quarterback.
Was
really
though.
though, like he was, bro. You had Big Ben, but Big Ben wasn't mobile like Cam. You
Mm-mm.
had Dontavius Russell, who he just didn't care no more. Like he got to the league, he did not care. He robbed the city of Oakland. Uh,
Oh, Jamar is Russell.
Jamarcus
I was
Russell, yeah.
like, bro, who is that?
Nigga great player, didn't he?
Hey, I said Dontavius Russell. I said,
Yeah,
I'm thinking Dontavius Russell's a real person. I think he played at Auburn, but
oh,
shout
yeah.
out Dontavius, man. But nah, like but with LJ too. Another reason why I could not start him over Cam. LJ is a winner. Seeing him in person, like I've watched him play in person.
I have to.
But like this is how I put it. You put Lamar Jackson on that Auburn team, they don't go to the national championship.
Facts.
You put Lamar Jackson 2015 Carolina Panthers, they don't go to the Super Bowl. Why do I say that? Because Lamar Jackson had way more tools and
Mm-hmm.
way more assets on the Baltimore Ravens. Even this past year, Derrick Henry, your receiving core. Everybody, I know Raven fan right now, they be like, man, we finally got a receiving core. It's the same story. You get there and you don't go over there. At least Cam made it to that threshold. They
Mm-hmm.
literally illegally hit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the league had to call. They fined the league. He sued the league for that. So that's how we knew like they was conspiring against, bro. But like I got to start Cam off of that. Athleticism though, like just electrifying, elusive. If I was going off of that, then I would start LJ. But now I'm trying to win. Like you said, John, he a winner.
Now, facts.
Win and
Y'all,
win and winners win.
I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think y'all was gonna say that, but that was my order the whole time. As soon as I said it, because I'm looking at it from like an owner perspective and like you said, a winning perspective. Cam is the only one that been to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And Lamar was close to getting there, but he can't never get over that hump. Granted, he could have got over that hump if Mark Andrews would have
In
come in there and
Buffalo,
go
yeah.
ball. You
Yeah.
feel me? But I mean, he didn't. So Cam knows how to get there. He's won on all levels. I'm pretty sure he won in high school. He
Yeah, he
ended
won
up
at Westlake.
going to, yeah,
He might have went to UK.
he went to Florida right after high school, and then ended up going to the JUCO, won at his JUCO, then
Won
went to
that ring.
Auburn, and you feel me, and started doing numbers. And like y'all said, he went to Carolina, started doing numbers too. He knows how to win. He knows how to bring a crowd in. You feel me? And he got them to the Super Bowl in what, his second or third year? No, third year. I don't even know what it was, but he had the number
No,
one offense
it
in
was his. He got drafted in 2011. So from 2011 to 2015, he went to Super Bowl in
in
2015.
2015, so 4 years. So his fourth
Oh
year,
yeah.
he went to the doggone Super Bowl. So it's just like, come on now, number one offense, and he literally started from nothing. I'm like, you can't. And on top of that, his size, bro. We ain't punting this ball. We gonna get this first down by any
Really
means
not fun.
necessary. You feel me? So that's why like I choose Cam. Lamar as a backup obviously is a smart choice because Lamar has all the skills and has the mindset that you feel me get to that point of
Mm-hmm.
leading the team if Cam were to ever go down. He's not gonna do nothing crazy because like I said, I'm thinking of it like a coach's standpoint. To be honest, Mike Vick is a liability. He got too much off the field issues that's going on. He's older and like he's sporadic with it. You feel me? He's just like he's showing raw athleticism, but he's really not like winning the big games or whatnot. Because when he can throw it, he has a cannon. Don't get me wrong. I love Mike Vick. I it's been a pleasure watching him. You know, growing
Legend.
up. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
legend. Legend in the A. Hell, he a legend in Philly. But it's just like he has a cannon, but he just isn't. He just doesn't. I feel like he didn't have those tools to like get his team to like playoffs and went into the Super Bowl and whatnot. Don't get me wrong, hell of a playmaker, but
Yeah.
he's not no Lamar or Cam in their prime. So that was my thought process on that whole thing. And when y'all said it, I was like, I didn't think they were going to think like that because I mean, Vic is Vic at the end of the day. I feel like Vic molded them to what they are. So it's only right
Facts.
that he just let them be. You feel me? So, but no disrespect to Vic. I mean, Vic is still one of the
No,
all-time greats.
all
Don't get
three
me
of them
wrong.
boys legendary, man. They all
For
Hall of
real.
Famers in my eyes. And another thing too with Vic, Michael Vick was with he was in his prime with the Falcons, but he
Right.
became a quarterback with the Eagles. He even
Facts.
talked about it. He's like when he got out, he's like, I never watched film, I never did all those things. And then when he get to Philly, he started taking it serious. And you can see if you cut on his film, you see him, he's reading defenses. He ain't so quick to run now. He's reading, trying to pick you apart,
Right.
knowing that I have the athleticism that if you send the blitz my way, or if an edge rusher comes off, I have the athleticism to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
You know
And
who his
that's
coach
a thing.
was though?
Who that?
Oh
That's crazy.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, 2-2. Put that together.
Shh.
Yeah,
Hey,
four.
hey,
Think of
Andy
Patty
like that though.
Mahomes. Look who he got on his hip pocket. Andy Reid.
Yeah, that's crazy. Andy been a good play caller in my book for years.
He just, bro. He is a like great coach.
Do you think that this is like switch of topics, but it's talking about coaches. Do y'all think Eric Bieniemy is a true asset to the Kansas City Chiefs, or you think they're better with or without him? Is what I'm trying to get at.
With him. With
I
him.
think they better. I mean, they going, bro. They going honestly again. Going back to Andy Reid, bro. He gonna find somebody, bro. That's gonna be a diamond in the rough.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I mean, obviously this past season they, didn't do so well against Philly, but at the same time, like at the end of the day, when you got to do like Patrick Mahomes, who is going to figure it out, right? No matter how, he going to figure it out. Your offensive coordinator, right, has to just be somewhat good.
Right.
At the end of the day, he kind of like Patty Mahomes has the IQ kind of close to A Rod in a way. Like he already like, oh, okay, now I see this team. I'm watching film. This team like to do this. This how we gonna put them in conflict because that's really all it's about, bro. Putting teams, defenses in conflict.
But I put it like this, thinking from a coach's perspective, John. When he came into the league, he had Eric Bieniemy already there, correct?
I think so.
I think so. I think Eric was there before him.
So
Or maybe
the
they
fact
came
that
in together.
he came into the league with Eric Bieniemy, they found an identity for him and they started winning. Eric Bieniemy left. I'm not,
And
and they still won Super Bowls. Don't get me wrong, but it was just like off of the precedence of what the foundation that he has already laid. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm saying that to say like, look at Baker Mayfield. Baker
Mm-hmm.
Mayfield came into the league. Oh, Lord.
Hey, my bad, y'all. I know you're talking. Keep talking, Mike. I'm finna dip out. My son is over there fussing, bro. I'm gonna be back. Hey, y'all. Keep grinding. I love y'all, man. Y'all stay up to date on this true talk, bro. I'm gonna tap in
For
with
sure. For
y'all. I
sure.
love y'all on the episode, man. Keep watching. Keep tapping in, man.
yeah, I
Keep
already
talking,
All
know.
right,
Mike.
man.
I didn't
Well,
want to interrupt you.
No, you good. You good.
All right, y'all boys.
Um,
yep.
as far as what was I about to say?
Like pretty much from a coach's viewpoint, like having Eric.
The enemy, like basically laying the foundation. As far as Baker Mayfield, when Baker Mayfield came into the league, he was
Why
the
he got a last name like that? Talking about say it again.
the
The enemy.
enemy.
The enemy. Why? Like why?
Be enemy.
The enemy.
But I was saying like how Baker Mayfield came into the league and he got drafted by the Browns #1 overall. He didn't pan out like how everybody thought he was being a #1 overall pick. But once he got traded to his various teams and ultimately ended up with the Bucks, he became a
Yeah.
better quarterback because he had a quarterback coach there, an offensive coordinator there that can help develop him to what he needed to be. So I'm saying that to say like I don't necessarily think it's always, the team that's doing good. I think it's sometimes the coach and the positions that they're put in. Like Patrick Mahomes had a foundation laid out for him. So everybody knows how good Patrick Mahomes is because of Eric Bieniemy. But I don't think they're going to be that good down the line compared to like how Baker is now with the Bucks. Because I mean, the Bucks. I'm be honest. I don't think the Bucks were always that good, as good as they were with him. But I think they're better now. You feel me? Like they're a better team, and Baker's like a quarterback that could be developed to be one of the best in the whole league. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, no,
No, I get what you're
that's what
saying.
I'm just pondering on that.
I mean, it kind of make me think about Georgia and Todd Monken. Like,
Oh, no, hey, that was probably the greatest thing that ever happened to you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to
yeah,
you, boy.
You was
but
there when he
like,
was there, right?
No, he came after, but I wish I was, cause good God, that boy
but
that
like
tough.
he transcended the quarterback play for Georgia. For so long, Georgia was a here, dump it off, here, dump it off.
Mm-hmm.
We get the running backs, you know what I'm saying? But now you seeing quarterbacks thrive at Georgia because of that guy and the foundation that he laid, and then he left to try to take it to the NFL. And like, I mean,
Baltimore.
he got Lamar. You feel me? Like you see, and if we're gonna keep it real, last year was in 2023, Lamar didn't make it to the Super Bowl, in my opinion, or didn't make it as far in the playoff because he was too focused on trying to throw the ball when he should have ran the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like in that one game, it's like when everybody I've always said I love Lamar Jackson, but it's like when we need you to run the ball, you want to try to be quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
When honestly, you're accurate when you do throw, but like your legs are your bread and butter. Then fast forward, you get Todd Monken. Now you see him, he dumping that thing downfield. I mean, it also helps that you got Derrick Henry behind you, but like he's dumping that thing, and ultimately he lost his opportunity to go to the Super Bowl because he threw the ball. So it's like, you
I
know,
mean, what could he
you
do in
see
that?
his
Yeah, in that instance, like what
yeah, yeah,
else
no, no, no,
would you
no.
do?
That was on.
Would you? I mean, yeah, you got Derrick Henry out, obviously. Like game on the line like that, 2 point conversion.
I'm
I
running that
would
thing.
do it for him.
I'm doing the quarterback, man. Hey, listen, bro. We gonna
What
drop back, take
bootleg?
off. Not
Like
drop back, take off. Lamar, do your thing. Get us within first and goal.
no, I'm saying
The
that two
next,
point conversion. What's your play call?
I'm running Lamar. Tush push. Something.
That's see, but that's what they expected.
They
He
expecting that.
he
We
threw
don't have a
that
line.
dime.
We don't have a line for that. We don't got them boys up front for that.
What Denzel say? I'm leaving here with something. Something.
We don't got that though. Like, and we knew we don't got that in our back pocket. To just like it's like
Honestly,
Philly.
they should have threw it to Isaiah Likely. He was going off the whole game.
Absolutely.
Coastal
That play should
Carolina
have
kid.
Mark
Right.
Andrews.
Dominant in the rough.
Yeah, Mark
Facts.
Andrews
Right.
is who he is. He's a GOAT, in my opinion. But this past season, I don't know. Maybe he's been getting a lot of injuries lately, and he probably taking a toll on him. I don't know. Maybe the moment was too, what that boy say he pissed
Yeah,
down
you
his
know
leg. The moment was too big.
he diabetic too.
Yeah,
Mark
his
Andrews?
sugar. Yeah,
Did not know that.
his
Played
sugar
against
could
that
have been
boy.
low. His sugar
That's
could have been
crazy.
low on that play. Yeah, I personally would have went to Isaiah, but at the same time, like you said, John, they probably was expecting him to go to Isaiah, expecting
I
him
ain't
to
gonna
put up
lie,
big.
man. That bitch is 22, bro. He paid him all that money.
Yeah,
He
I'm
got his
just,
help. He helped to get us here too, bro. I'm giving that bitch
I'm,
to Derrick Henry.
bro. I'm saying like you either got Derrick Henry or Lamar. Like who is fourth
Read
and goal?
option.
It's
You can read. It's read option.
fourth and goal. Lamar,
Oh,
if any
you
time to shine, this is your time, brother.
listen. Y'all could load the box, put 7. Y'all going to 5-3. Y'all can do whatever you want. You got to pick and choose at the end of the day. If I got big 22 right here and me, Lamar Jackson. Okay, cool. I'm before we leave this huddle. Hey, bro, one of us getting in this bit straight up.
Mm-hmm.
One of us getting in this bitch, whether it's me or it's you getting in, we getting in.
Facts.
I'm not even gonna give it to Mark Andrews. And you know it was 20 something degrees. You ain't really supposed to be throwing the
That's
ball
what I'm
on that
saying.
stuff.
Run the ball, like
You get what I'm saying? And then again, you got Derrick Henry. Now, I'm not an
He
OC. I wasn't in that situation. So who am I
I
to
had I had
judge?
to go look. The next episode we come back, I'm gonna come back with the results. I'm gonna go look at what defense they was going against,
That,
the coverage, everything. Cause it ain't
that
no
two
way
no,
you
that
telling
2 point
me,
conversion.
yeah, it ain't
All
no
right.
way in the
Yeah.
world you telling me two of the best runners of the football in the NFL up to date, and you didn't decide to do anything with a read option, spread option, some kind of triple. I don't care if you ran wing T. Y'all ain't run the ball, bro.
but I mean that was a great play.
It was
It
a good
was. It
it was a
was.
good play
It
design
was a
though.
good play. Kind of
He
like
just missed the ball. Lamar threw it in his hands, and like he said, it was freezing cold. He said, "I didn't expect him to throw it that hard." The hell? He trying to get you the ball. One
And
game
he
win
got
you a
niggas
Super
in his
Bowl.
face.
Yeah.
Come on,
I
bro.
ain't gonna
That's
lie though, bro.
again.
I ain't gonna lie though. You playing in negative weather like that and it's cold, and somebody like if Lamar probably didn't realize how open Andrew was at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you go, I remember watching it. He did have some people rushing him, so I think it wasn't quick, boom, and he just let it rip. But if he would have just kind of here and then floated that bad boy, it's an easy touchdown. But when it's cold, your
Nah,
hand like this, hey, you better have
No,
some mittens on you, boy.
he didn't. Mark Andrews, of course, one hand catches, bro, in
facts.
full
That's true.
games.
They
I
were home, weren't they? Were they in Buffalo or they in
Yes, he ran Buffalo.
They're in Buffalo.
That boys just get cold up there, boy.
Well, it get
Yeah,
cold
bro.
here in PA.
They
So I know.
listen, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Boy, listen, they get cold as fuck up there. It's like a goddamn monkey on your goddamn back, boy, for real.
Yeah.
Listen,
Man,
I don't wish that on nobody.
hey.
When
I'm
my
not gonna say I understand where Mark Andrews is coming from, but
Mhm.
you in the goddamn NFL, boy. They got heaters on the sideline. Heat your
Bro, yo,
goddamn hands up, boy.
bro, your hand, your seats is heated, fam. They bring you what do they call it? Hot cocoa, bro. They give you gloves and put the little. We've all been there. We've all been there. They bring the little thing, slide them in your glove. Your gloves get heated. There was no excuse to be honest, unless he was battling a real injury that we don't know about.
Man, listen,
And I mean, now Lamar throwing it with all his might in such a short distance that even if it was just warm, that's still like, hey, bro, relax a little bit. But
you know us big boys love that damn weather. And
man,
we thinking he gonna be a trooper because he a mini big boy, but pissed down his leg, boy.
all I'm saying, if it would have been me, boy, I would have been on Oprah the next day, boy, talking about how I caught the pass to go to the Super Bowl.
For real.
But
Up there
hey,
with
man,
Michael Strahan. Nah, I'd have been
showing
up there
out,
like Stetson Bennett. National championship.
drinking a bill.
Woo. I'm telling you.
double
But
middle
yeah,
finger.
man, it's been good for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all
Indeed.
rocking with us for 10 straight episodes, man, for
For
season
sure, for
one.
sure.
We do have some big names coming for season two, and we starting off like I said next week. Season two start. We starting off right. You know what I'm saying? I even got somebody that might make our own custom theme song. You feel me? That's in the works too, man. If y'all ain't know, if you ain't know, you know now. We do have a website,
Mm-hmm.
therealunderstandseverything.com. You will be able to find any updates that we have. Click direct links to go to all our platforms. You'll even be able to click like order like different episodes. Just click the picture, it's gonna take you straight to that episode. We'll forever be updating that. We also got merch coming. I know we've mentioned it a couple times, but we really got merch coming on the way, man. I promise, like that'll be available to y'all pretty soon here. So if you want to show your support, not only just like, comment, subscribing, you know what I'm saying, tuning in, listening, but if you just want to show support by rocking with the merch, whether it's a hat, we might even put a do-rag out there. Ain't nobody selling do-rag. We might get one though. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Shirts, hoodies, crew necks, whatever you know what I'm saying. We thinking, man, we got, like I said, y'all just stay tuned. We got some very big things coming, some very big names coming through, some heavy hitters.
Yeah. Y'all better put your seatbelt on.
Man, you feel me? Let's strap.
Please.
Do what we gonna do what we do. We gonna stay true. We gonna keep it real and raw. And that's how we're gonna end episode 10 for the real episode. The real understands everything. Season 1, man. I'll see y'all next week.
See ya.